exactly.
That's right, it's,
So you end up with things that are really surprising from our point of view, like an Ottoman class for the Ottoman Empire, class, the Ottoman Empire. Moliere and has a classification of his own. Yeah.
How do we find those classifications?
Oh, they're amply documented.
Digitally?
They're in there. Yeah, they're in there.
well, the shelf-less volumes,
Right,
digital
right.
shelf-less.
Yeah.
They were created, whether the
data exists anymore.
I have no idea.
But the books that were cataloged with Widener classifications still have those classifications. They can be searched for
Oh, really?
in the data. Yeah.
So both classifications are in there in a way.
Mm-hmm.
That would be interesting to show. Like how almost the library kind of transforms from one classification into another. And you see these two different ontologies kind of organizing and understanding the same set of books. That would be a cool.
Yeah, I think there's a lot there to think about.
Yeah.
I think there's a lot there to think about. It's another episode of this kind of transition from a kind of prescriptive model to a descriptive model, or from a collection that reflects kind of current concerns to a collection that is built to anticipate future concerns. From a collection that is essentially that documents what people are talking about and writing about, to a collection that is meant to be a kind of world for for the exploration of research questions. And I mean, there are a lot of practical questions bound up as well, and how the LOC scheme is how it plays out in the stacks, and when the Widener classifications are terminated, when they are being added to the new. There's a lot of texture to that, but
So at
those
some
are.
point they stopped.
Yes, they stopped. Because it was done for financial reasons. Not for reasons of utility.
And again, just coming back to this, I mean, I'm just fascinated by what you can learn about the organization structure behind the data, and by examining inconsistencies. And I think this seems like a thing
Sure.
Huh.
We ought to go over to Widener sometime and look at the shelf lists, which were initially printed and reissued on a periodic basis, and then were generated electronically and bound in the same format. There's an interesting transition that takes place there in terms of materiality of data in essence, but also look at how these classification schemes map on the collection now. And there's some data, archival data, for how those mappings looked in the past. So looking at the Widener stack and how it changed over time, I think would be there. And there are a number of interesting